Hi guys, it's Kristen from Nerdlight. I just wanted to pop in for I don't even know what day this is on now's the time. The seventh day. Here we go. And welcome you to the Nerdlight channel. If you like what you see, please consider liking and sharing and subscribing and all of the social media things. I'm in the process of getting better with my backgrounds and being on camera and stuff, so bear with me. I'm working on it. But today's video, we are going to be talking about webcomics because I love webcomics and I love reading them. I just love them all. So today we're going to be specifically talking about webcomics from the subscription service called Manta. Manta? I'm pretty sure you pronounce it Manta. Anyway, this is a subscription base. You can read them for free, but if you subscribe to their unlimited service, you get all of the new chapters from all of the various comics, web comics for free. Not for free. You get all of the web comics, all the new ones for a certain price a month. I think right now I'm paying $4 and some change, but don't hold me to it because I know they said that they were raising their prices. But I thought it was a pretty good deal to be able to get new chapters of the comics and series that I love and being able to read them in real time as they're coming out versus waiting for a lot of episodes to pile up before you just binge read all of them. And you don't have to buy each new episode. You can just subscribe and then you get all of them. And so that's one of my favorite webcomic platforms. I love reading the stories up there. And speaking of the stories, let me get into some of my favorites that are currently ongoing. I need to make a whole different video for the ones that have been completed and finished, but these are the ones that are ongoing. So first is the Golden Forest. Oh my goodness. I feel it's going to be coming to an end soon. I feel it is setting it up for it, but I love this webcomic, okay? And I can't even it's your typical love triangle, but the main character, Renee, is just, she's great. I love her. She's had a sucky life, like her whole life, because she feels like she was cursed by this goddess, and then she meets this guy named Kun, and she helps him, and she nurses him back to health, and they fall in love, and he promises to basically take her as his queen, and she goes, and there's a misunderstanding, and so then she goes back to the Golden Forest where she's originally from, because she was this slave that she was sold to this guy named Gazida, and Gazida is now the leader of the Golden Forest when she returns, and it is drama filled, all kinds of drama. Oh my gosh. But I love the story. I love it so much. And it's definitely worth a read. So that's one. Golden Forest. The Golden Forest. Next. This one is kind of new. It hasn't been on the scene long. But I just like it because it's so cute. It's so cute. This one's called Check Into My Heart. And it's about this girl named... what is her name? Anyway, doesn't matter. It's about this girl. She works at a hotel and she's trying to get, she's basically living there and she's not supposed to be living there. And then the boss finds out, and then he comes up with this plan because he wants to ask out another one of the employees. So she has to help him make that connection, and all the while they're falling in love with each other. And it's just so cute, super cute. If you love cutesy romances, this one is yours. Oh, should have did a disclaimer. I read a lot of romance webcomics, so you're not gonna find too much more from me, because that's where I live. That's where I live. That's what I like. It is great. Third on my list is Justice for the Villainous. Yes, this is an isekai webcomic. There are many more that I could talk about, but this one right here, I like this one because the villainess, she was wrongly killed at the beginning, and she basically died and reincarnated into this girl named Juju's body, and she hooked up with the northern ruler, and they're in cahoots together to take down all the people that killed her in her previous life, including the king, because she was in love with the king. The king casted her aside and basically let his little team of minions tell him what he needed to do, and he killed her. And I cannot wait until she gets to him. I'm sitting back and I'm waiting for her to get to him. Okay. Number 4 is Lady Beast. Now, there's been mixed feelings about this one. Well, a few of my friends were like, girl, this is slow. I cannot get into this. But when I tell you it gets better, you gotta ride it out. You gotta ride it out. Because right now we're seeing she is Duchess Gwen. I can't remember anybody's names right now. It's probably because it's super late and I should be asleep, but I'm making this video. Anyway, Duchess Gwen, she was abused and basically looked down upon, even though she's a princess. Doesn't matter. She gets married to this Duke Gwen, who is the most fearsome warrior of their time and of their country or whatever, and she gets married to him, and he's just like, man, I'm just doing this for appearances, like, I don't love you, I'm not trying to love you. But then they switch places, and then he is her and she is him, and they have to navigate being in each other's bodies, and they switch back, and it's just a bunch it's a bunch of stuff. Sorry, it's a bunch of stuff. But it's a good read. It is slow. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is a little slow, but it's worth it. It's worth it in the end because she's finally coming into her true self, and she's just like, I ain't taking nothing from nobody. So hang in there. It's good. Next, number 5 is Slow Healing Heart. Oh my goodness, this one, I really am loving the story and how the story is being told. So it's about this girl named, I think her name is Ming Jung, and she goes to college. And she's trying to start new. She's trying to start fresh because in high school she had terrible high school experience where she was kind of interested in this guy. Then a bunch of rumors started swirling and it just ended badly, right? And so she's like, I'm going to college. I'm starting new. I'm done with all that stuff. That stuff is in the past. But then she meets somebody that looks just like her ex, and she is like going crazy. She can't figure out why she's seeing him. She's trying to figure out if he is the ex, and come to find out, well, I won't spoil it for you. But it is, I just love the way that the story is being told, and being told from kind of her perspective, and then the guy that looks like her ex's perspective, and then the ex's perspective. Like, it's good. I really enjoy this one. So, Slow Healing Heart. The next is Thirsty 30, and this might just be because I'm getting ready to be 30 years old, and so I understand kind of what she's going through. But this main character, she's in her 30s, and there's a lot of pressure for people in their 30s to get married, and so she and her friends are just kind of trying to navigate life in the corporate world, life moving up in the corporate world in their own field, and love, and getting married, and what all that means. And it's cute, but it's definitely for in your 20s, upper 20s, 30s, it's for us. That was for us. Then next, I would have to say for number 7 is Under the Oak Tree. So if you have seen any kind of Manta ad, commercial, whatever, you have seen Under the Oak Tree. Under the Oak Tree is, what is her name? I'm having a hard time remembering people's names right now. Maximilian. Maximilian is a daughter to a duke, and she is abused because she has a stuttering problem. She has a speech impediment, and her dad just can't stand her, so he marries her off. He marries her off to this warrior who just came back from defeating this huge dragon. And so he's the war hero and everything, and his name is Riften, and it's really just about them like learning one another, but it's more so about Maxie coming into her own as the house, you know, as the wife and as the lady of the house, taking care of things within the castle and the people of Anatole, and it is just, I love it. I love it because she is so sweet. She is so sweet, and I don't think I've ever seen a main character have a stuttering speech impediment, which is interesting because I took speech classes when I was younger. People always say I talk with my tongue, so you know it is what it is. But I just really love seeing that in a protagonist. I don't think I've ever seen that before, so it is drawn beautifully. The art style is beautiful. She has really beautiful long red curly hair. They make her so effortlessly beautiful every time she's like on the page. So I love it. I love Under the Oak Tree. And number 8 is The Accidental Heiress. So this one is another really cute one because she's this florist, right? And she is just minding her business, planting and getting flowers and stuff. But the flowers that she plants, they sparkle and they glitter, and everything about them is just super radiant. Well, this really, really rich woman sees it, and it's like, oh my goodness, I need these flowers. And so they build up this like friendship and stuff, and then somehow, some way, the florist ends up inheriting all of the woman's assets, and she has a lot of assets. And it's interesting because the woman promised it to the Duke of their world, and he's been out fighting this war, and he's like writing letters back and forth, and when he finds out, obviously he's livid, but the old woman had a plan. She's trying to play matchmaker in her grave, but it's cute, and I like it because the male lead is not as like, because sometimes in these stories you have the male lead that's like super douchey, super just a jerk, and you're just like, what is this female lead? What does she even see in him? Like, it's not like that. He is very much like, I don't understand why I'm doing the things that I'm doing, but like, I'm not necessarily turning away from it. Like, I kind of like where this is going, even though this is confusing, but The Accidental Heiress, that's a great one. And then for number 9, another super cute one that has a similar male lead. It's called Princess of the Animals. Oh my goodness, this female lead, she is so cute. She has this green little hair, and she can talk to animals, and her dad thought that she was like useless and stuff, and then she gets married, and he is like waiting for her to tell him that she could like speak to animals and stuff. It's just real cute. It's real cute. Super cute. I mean, how could it not be? And she's talking to animals, and the animals are hilarious. They have their own little personalities and stuff. There's this little rabbit that's just like, "You not gonna leave me? You gonna take me, and I'm gonna interfere in all your little stuff." He won't let the prince have no kind of play. No. Same with that hawk. That hawk that just came through. The people who've been reading, they know. And then I have plenty more, but I'm gonna stop at 10. 10 is observing Elena and Evoy, I think you would say. Man, this is another one that's like, I guess kind of not unexpected storytelling, but it's not, it's different from the regular like rom-coms that I've read, right? So Elena, really, she just be minding her business. Like, she be doing her own thing, but they're in this world where like status really is everything, and she meets this guy whose name is I think his name is Johannes. Yeah. And he's trying to be top of his class, and he's not, because he keeps getting beat by Elena. And he's just like, who is this moody girl? Who is she that's taking my spot at number one? Because he's trying to play a certain part because of the family that he's in. But then he realizes that she is just super charming, and she is just so honest and down to earth, and she knows where her place is in life. Like, she knows that because she doesn't have as much money and the e-boys are not as prominent as they used to, she knows that she has to do more work than like a regular royal or noble would have to. But she accepts it. She knows it's like, look, I gotta work. Like, he's seen her many different jobs, but she's just like, it is what it is. I have to work, and this is what I have to do. And it's just cute to see him be like, oh my gosh, I want to give her the world. And it's also really cute to see her kind of figure out, do I like Joe? Do I like him? Or is he just a really good friend? I want to mess up the friendship. It's just also really, really cute. But that was all 10 of the Manta webcomics that I am currently reading, that are currently still ongoing. So, you can jump onto Manta, get that subscription, get caught up. There's another current reads list I can make, but I think I might, because I read a lot of webcomics, you guys, so many. And then I gotta make a video for Webtoon, and then I gotta make a video for the other ones that I found. It's so many, but I love them all. They're great, and I just want to share them with you. I want to talk about them. What y'all think about what's happening in all of these? I love them all. Let me know in the comments, which one is your favorite? Have you read any of these that I've listed? Are you upset at any of the characters in some of these that I have listed? Cause I can look at a couple and I'm just like, I'm disappointed in your actions. I don't know why you decided to do that, but thanks, you guys. It was great. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you like it, please subscribe. I really want to try to build a community of other nerds that like and want to talk about some of the same things that look like me. So, if you think about it, wouldn't mind sharing and liking and subscribing. And I appreciate you guys. Keep nerding out.